Alright everyone, what is going on and welcome back to today's video. In today's video we are here with episode number 3 of the Freedom Cry playthrough. We're here right where we left off last episode. I just decided to do it right after the other. I'm not sure if it's going to cue a cutscene after this. I imagine it will, that's why I decided to leave it on this screen. So that is what we're going to get into next, I presume. Obviously there'll be... yeah, but thank you guys for checking this one out. If you enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like, drop some notification bell. Also make sure to come check out my Twitch stream, links in the description down below. I'd love to see you guys there. With that said, I do not know what we'll be getting into this episode, but we have just claimed a ship, so I presume we will be sailing around. There's plenty of side stuff to do in the open area that we have. I took a look at that in the first episode. So we might do a little bit more side stuff today than usual, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. But with that said, for now, really all I have to say at the moment is we're going to be doing the main quest, because that's obviously what we're going to get thrown into first. But if we have the option to do side stuff, this will probably be a more side-oriented episode than main missions, but we'll see. With that said, that's all I really have to say, and let's go ahead and get into it.
Augustin, I am surprised to see you here. Are you not needed in the...
I can train in order to take my place there. But when you are gone, who will captain this ship? You must teach me.
Aye, I will. But you must not call me captain. You are the leader of these men.
But you have earned the right. At sea, you will be my captain.
Alright, so that was a little bit of dialogue, and our mission is to go and free a slave ship,
How did you come
which
by
is
your knowledge of the sea,
big freedom.
Ade?
It was my first true home. Buccaneers offered me my first glimpse of freedom, and I took it. I learned by observation.
They will not teach you.
Nor accepted me as their captain once I had proven myself. Only the assassins offered me real authority.
You were born in Trinidad.
Aye, on a plantation.
Are there not Maroons there who could use your help? I know we are not alone in Saint-Domingue to fight for independence.
There could well be. I have not returned to find out.
Fair enough. Does this thing have mortars on it? Yeah, it does. Alright, we got 2 escort ships and then the main ship. Don't know what type of power this ship that we have looted it is equipped with. Is it exactly the same as the ship we were using at the start of the game? What is it? Do not attack slave ship. They do not need to be damaged before being boarded. Okay, I see.
Fire!
I seriously just do 0 damage.
to fire! Fire!
I see. Okay, I get it. So we are not here to damage the ship. We're here to damage the escorts.
Keep your distance and use mortars at the water.
Fire! Fire! There. Ready to bark, Captain. Fire! 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 Douse the royals and tops!
Where the fuck is my heavy shot?
Fire! There, Captain.
Get out
Fire!
I'm guessing that means
Fire! Right there. Fire!
we lose. Yeah, I killed all the Maroons. Oh well, that's fine with me. We don't need them.
Loose and trim too!
Alright, we're still getting resources too, so it looks like the ship can be briefly upgraded. I'm not
Reef
sure.
shorten all sail! Lay aloft and reef! Let out some sail! All sail! Run it on!
Alright, what are we gonna do? Kill 15 crew. Am I using this thing bad? Am I gonna accidentally I don't know. We got no range angle anyway. I'll try the blunderbuss if I can somehow get 5 people lined up. I don't think I'll be able to though, to be honest. What are you doing, champ? This is a horrible start. I've got no fluidity in my finger. Oh, there we go, we got something better. Why I was trying to go for that dude on the ground for so long, but he just wouldn't. Okay, surely go for that one. I just block a friendly? I think I did, yeah. Is he attacking me still? Alright, and success. There we go. Nice. That's definitely a lot of progress there in terms of our total number. That's 93. That's very good.
It's over now. You can go.
They actually had very good metal on them as well. That's good. So you unlock. Okay, I see. I think they unlock upgrades to the ship. If I wish to do that. Alright, so our next main mission is back where we were, I believe. Yes, it is. I think we could do some of this open area stuff. We will go here first, the furthest away one. We'll see what that's about. I'll still follow my structure that I had in the main game. I will not include the big sails. This is a reasonably big sail, I'd say, so I'll come back to you guys once we are at the location and we'll see what it's about. Alright, we are here. Well, we're close enough to know what it is. It's just an island province. I think I do have to do this stuff now that I'm just thinking about it, because there is an achievement to... See, I'm not sure if it's 100% overall, or is it 100% just the story constraints. We'll have to have a look at that, but for now, we are here. And we'll investigate this, see if there's anything. I assume there'll be nothing different from an island like this from the main game. There'll be a couple chests, probably no animus fragments. I'd say it'll purely be chests, and that's probably about it. I imagine. One chest. See, realistically, is that even worth it? Not really, no. I'll keep it in the video though, just to show an example, I guess, but that's definitely not exactly a worthwhile trip coming all the way out here just for one chest. You want to go and do these. Obviously the ships as well, they're great. But with that said, I'll go do the underwater location. I think that'll be something a little bit different. I like doing underwater locations too, so I'll go do that before we go back and do the main mission. So once again, I will cut the video. I will check this achievement as well. So if that's the case, maybe I won't bother with Uncharted Islands. I'll just do the main quest. We'll keep it more story focused in the DLC. I think we've done enough exploring for one playthrough. But I'll quickly have a look. We'll at least do the one underwater location, because I think those are interesting enough. And I'll come back to you guys once we're there. Just talking about Kenway for a little bit. We didn't hear much though, unfortunately, but we're here. Essentially, after this one, 100%. I looked at the progress tracker. It does say 100% synchronization, but the 100%, like in the progress tracker in the game, the only thing that contributes to progression in this specific DLC is just the main mission. So I'm probably not gonna bother. As I said before, I've had my fair share of looting, so I'm just gonna keep it to and short. Obviously, this is doing side stuff technically, but I'm going to put away the side stuff for a little bit. If I see a chest, I'm still gonna loot it. Obviously, that's just my instinct. But from this point onwards, I'm not gonna go to all these stray islands unless the mission entails me, or unless there is some sort of progression point towards freeing slaves, due to the fact that will give me progression towards that achievement. But just going to a random island to loot one chest is not worth my time. It's not worth your time either. Especially when I'm in a recording circumstance like I am now. I think people would rather watch the story other than one chest getting opened at a random distant island, you know? I don't know. That's just the way I'm seeing it at the moment. That's gonna get me. I don't see myself I could have stopped and went up, but I'll just swim straight into the motherfucker and tank the hit. What better way to do it? Alright, this chest is deep. Alright, we got another slave ship located. 100% doing that. That is something I will be doing. They give you major progression. Major progression. I will not be saying no to that whatsoever. With that said though, we are just about done here. I will not put my swim back in the video. This was honestly a whole lot of nothing too. Realistically, like, underwater locations are cool, but we did enough of them in the main playthrough as well. Like, this is nothing special. So either way, I will keep it in, but as I said, from this part, after this point, we'll call it a day. Dude just pocketed that. Fair enough. Not a problem for the beast. Alright, so I'll cut this out. We will go after that slaver ship if we can get to it before it despawns. We will definitely go sink that, because that'll put us in a good position to, because it seems most missions are locked by a number of people you've freed. Having that 100 bonus will be good, I think. So I'll go and do that, and then we'll go and do the main mission after that. But as I said, it'll either be plantations, slaver ships, or main missions for the rest of this series. And with that said, I'll come back to you guys once we are doing something. Alright, we're here. This is the slaver ship. I said I would do this. We'll try not to hit it accidentally this time and kill the 10 Maroons, because we'll probably need them for future progression as well. This one has 3 backup ships, so a bit more of a challenge. But I have upgraded my ship a little bit in the meantime. This one definitely has pretty tanky backup. Like, their health bars are looking a lot more filled, I suppose the word would be. I do have a ram now, so I can start ramming people.
On your mark! Fire! That's their weak spot! Fire! Take the shot! Fire! Fire!
Slow down, but I thought I was going to get the ship accidentally or some bullshit. Not quite. I'll go for a ram. Yeah, why not? I don't know how good this ram is, but let's give it a go.
Keep out of cannon range! Fire!
Not bad.
Fire!
Not good, not bad.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Somehow I haven't even been hit. I'm not really too worried. We're down to 1 ship left. And he's in perfect water range. It's just making it too easy for me.
Awaiting orders! Fire!
Some more mortar rounds into the lad. Let's get ourselves in a good position to shoot and light the bitch up.
Fire! 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 That's their weak spot! Fire! Take the shot!
We'll still get him without even losing 1 bar, I don't think. Yep, just. Alright, cool. We got a wanted level 2 now, which means we're gonna have people hunting the shit out of us, but that's okay. I have no idea how long this video is actually gonna end up being. That is a very good question. Solely due to the fact that there's been a lot of downtime in this. I've just been sailing around. This is probably the last bit of open world activities I'll do for a bit, unless obviously another one of these ships pop up. Yep, I am going to follow through with the no collectible stuff. Just don't see a purpose in it. 2 officers, and then just the rest of the shit. Can do that. There goes 1. These ships are all too tidy, the way to put it. They got no barrels or anything that I can capitalize on or anything. It sucks. I have to actually do everything by hand. bit of an interesting grapple from the lad, but we'll make it work. Somehow this dude's still locked onto me. Yeah, that's what you get. I had no idea if that would work. So duh, boy, duh. I wonder if this is the perfect blunderbuss time. Probably just killed crew somehow. I don't know if they count. Progression? Do they count towards my progression? If I kill five people, including crew, do we still get it? I don't know. I didn't get it just then, so that wasn't enough, unfortunately. Either way, that was a completely successful pillage, though. No errors whatsoever there. That's halfway towards our objective with the 500. And that's 32 maroons and a whole lot of metal once again. What do we get here? We get plantation raid bonus, so we get a little bit of extra progression where we do plantations. That sounds good to me. Alright, with that said, that is that. Back to the main mission we go. I don't have any other purpose being here other than the main mission, so it looks like the main mission is not actually, yeah, it's out the front. So I'll fast travel out the front. Then it should queue our mission. I don't know. We'll have to find out about that one, but it seems... No, it is actually on the land. I was going to say, it seems like it's on the land. Someone's going down over here. I don't know what, but something. Fuck yourself. Been detected by someone. Great. Don't know if he's going to ruin anything in the future, but I'm just going to keep going. I will help these guys out. Hello? Yep, they did continue to chase me all the way over here. That means I'm going to have to kill them. Dudes are just getting absolutely brutalized by this machete. It's actually crazy. There you go, my good sirs.
God watches over. You've endured enough.
Realistically, in terms of statistics, are they even worth doing at this point now that I can get 90 of them off one ship? Not really, but I probably will still do a couple of them. Anyway, we're here at our main quest. Let's see what this one's about. Once it loads in, obviously. It's a tavern. That means we're going to talk to Miss Josephe. Whatever it is, I'm taking guesses.
The Mayon cause has made an ally of you. Augustine speaks highly of your help.
I do not know how much longer I'll be able to continue, but the Maroons are outstanding warriors. Augustine has provided me with everything I might need to get by until I return to my brothers.
I believe you owe me a parcel then.
Let me hold it a while longer, for safekeeping.
You are not a man of your word.
My word was perhaps. It stands.
How little you must think of me.
On the contrary, you have maintained your freedom among the French by the deft handling of your indispensable business. I respect you highly, but would be a fool to trust anyone so clever so soon.
What a keen eye and sweet tongue you have. Since you cannot provide me with the one thing I truly desire, I hope to compel you to demonstrate some respect by some other means.
I would consider it.
I need a careful and observant man to investigate the gouverneur. I must know what distracts him, and why he enforces the Code Noir ever more strictly. The lives of the slaves depend on it.
I share your curiosity. I'll pay you this favor for the slaves.
Perhaps there is some honor in you yet. You will need a disguise. Please, change into these.
Looks like we're getting geared up to blend in, by the looks of it. Yeah.
A slave's rags. What do you mean by this indignity? Do you mean to see me recaptured?
Indignity? Do you hold your enslaved brothers in such low esteem?
Do you hold any man in high esteem? Or are we all pawns to you?
You should be so lucky. There is no trick. It is only that, well, the Gouverneur de Fayette will host a soirée soon. And imagine, I am not invited. The excess of the occasion calls for an abundance of supplies to be delivered to his mansion. That's where you come in. With your crate, you will blend in with the men delivering the goods. Once on the grounds, you can spy on the good Gouverneur.
Will the overseers not notice one man extra? Or are you simply unconcerned for my well-being?
I've never met an overseer who could tell two slaves apart. Nevertheless, be careful. I sense you are as bright as you are strong. You will figure it out.
Yes, ma'am.
Here they come. Join the line. Be careful.
What's going on back there? Fall in line.
Who are you? A friend.
This is a joke to you.
No. You will get us all killed. Shh.
Another fete for the pig? Shh. You are too complacent.
Excellent. Put the crates down there, cher messieurs.
You're right.
All right, enough socializing. Back to work. The grounds must be fit for a king when my guests arrive. Sick bastards. Both of them should be whipped. I'm a prince, you realize? I'm a prince for putting up with it.
Ah, my feet hurt.
What good is complaining?
I will remember you said that.
Quiet now.
Blend in. Alright, I can do that. Looks like we got the circumstance right here.
Friend, does the guard change often?
As often as night was today.
Thank you.
You are a friend. Prove it, blood.
Okay. I may cut this mid-mission, to be completely honest. If this is like not exactly a critical point, then I'll probably leave it here. Yeah, I think this is a good time to leave it. Right as the mission actually gets started, we got the intro done, but yeah. So that said, thank you guys for checking this one out. If you enjoyed it, please do make sure you leave a like, drop a sub, notification bell. Also make sure to come check out my Twitch stream. Links in the description down below. Love to see you guys there. With that said, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate that. We'll get back into some more Freedom Cry in episode 4. Until then, peace.